Hello everyone, welcome to episode 143. Wool is the answer. I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique. Together with Wool is the answer.
Right, just get logged on. I was just saying to Dominique, why is it when you're always like sort of running late that you should normally just be able to press the buttons, but they decide that they're not going to work, they're not going to go. Typical, isn't it? Channel, there we are. Hello everybody. Right, phone switched off. Oh, date 18th of November 2022.
Yeah. The 18th of November. One more Friday to go before we hit December.
And the retreat.
And the retreat, yes.
And the retreat. Yes. Can you believe it? Right. Let's get this show on the road. Did you have a good journey back?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Good. Have you been back long?
There we go. I got back at about 11, but I've just not stopped getting sorted. So, and then getting sorted for this. But
I must have passed you on the road then, because I got home at about 11.
Ah, well, I was doing Popmaster as I'd come off the M180 down the A15.
Oh, that you must have been just behind me. I was giggling the other day. I don't know if you heard Popmaster. It was on Tuesday. I was shouting at the radio because his choice of for his bonus questions was something and Cliff Richard, and I was shouting, Cliff Richard!
But neither of them chose him.
He didn't, and I was thinking, I know what Dominique would have chosen. You'd have been straight on it.
I would have chosen Cliff. I got 6 and 3 today coming back. They were really difficult.
It was really, really difficult. Although I did get I did get some of the country ones. So I got Dixie Chicks. So I got some bonus points, but the rest of it, no clue.
The 2 men, I guess, Willie Nelson for both. Yeah, well,
I thought one might have been Lonnie Donegan, but sadly, I did think the other. I should have known the other one, Jim Reed, because my dad used to listen to him all the time.
Yeah. No, there are sometimes I think I definitely should have got that. I definitely should not have got the ones. They were
horrible
made up names.
Yeah.
Made up names half the time. But anyway. So, right. Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Well, it got brighter and brighter. It was raining as I left there. It's just got brighter all the way. I've got back down here.
Yeah, but I had my sunglasses on. And now it's raining.
It has rained because the A1 shut due to flooding.
Yeah.
So
well, it's raining now.
Not here, it's not.
It's chucking it down here. So yeah, I had my sunglasses on. Got to about Weatherby. I thought, I need my sunglasses on. This is no good.
Hello, Victoria. Oh, so yeah. Anyway,
let's see what you've been up to then. Since so you've had a week of holiday.
Well, I've had a week of holiday, and you know what? I've really not done that much. I've got bits to show. I thought I was going to be so productive. I've not even done a jigsaw. One day, I think Tuesday afternoon when it was rained all day, I thought, I want to do a jigsaw. And I went and got the box, and then I thought, I don't think I'm not in the mood. So Victoria's got snow. Victoria said on Wednesday it was due to snow. Well, they'd got flurries, but
only a fortnight ago, Victoria, you were sat in the garden. I mean, your weather's just bonkers. Anyway, so
Victoria's in the US, not the UK. For anyone just panicking that there's snow around in the UK, but so I've not done much. But
did you relax though? Did you feel like you've had some time off?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, more than I've ever done before. Yesterday, it rained all day, and I went out. I'd got a massage booked. I'd booked myself in for a massage at 11:30. So I was wide awake at 4:14. So I listened to the cricket. By 8 o'clock, I'd already watched 1.5 Christmas movies. I left the house to go to a massage. I came back, I lit the fire, and I didn't move.
Oh.
I went with 1 goal, and It's got armholes.
I tell you what, that looks like a real proper garment now. That is beautiful.
That was like, and I just kept
it.
doing bits. So I finished it up. I did all the ends on Wednesday on Knit and Natter, but the armholes are for like a real human.
They look like beautiful armholes as well.
It's the neatest. I don't know if you can see.
It really does look neat. It looks very neat.
Ever picked up stitches?
Well, maybe you need to do that like that more often.
Even like the neckband, I always avoid things we have to pick up for the neckband.
It looks like it's shop. You know, it looks really, really nice, Dominique. You should be very.
Now, Mum tried it on before I joined and everything, so I think it will fit. But
got more of a chance now. It's got armholes of fitting, though, hasn't it?
Oh yes. So that is the Cara top by Pat Menchini in Drops something or other. I've always put the links. It's Drops. Was it not Drops Lima?
Drops Lima. Yes, you were.
Drops Lima. I can't remember what the colour was. It was a. But I've always put the link below and the colour and everything. So
it's
off the need. I did enjoy it. And next time, if I ever convert a pattern from seamed to in the round, I know what to do. The only thing, I'm just not sure what to do with they're only the inside of the sleeves, but where I've steeked it, I don't know if to just like put a little bit of ribbon.
Yeah, that's what I've seen on cardigans where they've been steeked. They just put a nice piece of ribbon all the way around it.
Yeah, because where I've just picked them up, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not going to come undone or anything, but it's just not as...
Yeah, or bias binding, I've seen that. Like that nice printed ribbon, I've seen them just sew it on, so they're not even like folding it. They just put it completely flat over the seam. So you do a French seam?
Like literally over there.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like looks like a flat French seam.
Yes. I might not do anything with it and Mum might not notice, but because it is literally just 6 rows of ribbon or whatever, you just might see it. Like if
binding would do, a nice bit of bias binding on the inside.
Yeah. Yes. Because I've not got anything like that with me while I was away. So, it is absolutely a finished object. And it might just get to the point where I give it to Mum and say, if you want to add some ribbon, here it is. She can add it if she wants it. But,
really nice.
So that was really
and everything. The neckline's lovely.
Honestly, really nice pattern. And it was less than £4, I think, the pattern, really reasonably priced.
Have you tried it on?
Have I what?
Tried it on?
Yes. Yeah, I can get my arms through it, so Mum will definitely. It's not long enough for me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
really nice.
I could thoroughly recommend it.
Would you knit yourself one?
Yeah, I said when I was doing this I really would, but because I've bought the Hilly pattern from Kath at Wensleydale Longwool, that's cables all over, but it's the same.
Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I've been knitting exactly the same garment.
So it's a maybe for later on.
Oh, I would absolutely. If I'd not bought the Hilly pattern, I would absolutely knit myself one, definitely. But I want to do Kath's. So yes, it's a big. Would definitely knit again. And
at least you've achieved that then.
That was it. So yeah, I was Wednesday night when I clipped all the ends off and I could fold it. I just need to block it. I'm just going to block it, but it's done. I could hand it over now if I wanted to. So I don't know. I might
move on to something else.
Yeah. Well, but it's Advent season, isn't it?
I know.
So that's, I've got one more cast on to show you, but like a tiny cast on. So, with Advent coming, not just wool I've got, I just don't have time. So, So what have you been working on?
Well, I'm finished. I haven't blocked it because I've literally come home from Dad's and I haven't blocked it because I thought, do I block it? And then and I thought, no, because it'll be too wet to show. So it's finished. It's off the needle. I mean, it really does need a really good block, but it's off the needles. It's all finished. 2 sleeves and everything.
Yes.
It does seem a bit wide at the bottom, but it'll be a slouchy jumper. But I'm absolutely loving it.
I mean, that is Christmas in a jumper.
Absolutely. And what was nice, my brother saw it and he said, oh, I really like that. He said, would you knit me a Christmas jumper next year? I was like, oh, absolutely, I'll knit you a Christmas jumper. You know, he's knit worthy. You need wear it. He said, I was looking at the tin can knit ones, and you know, there's one with the Christmas trees, just a little bit at the top.
Yes.
So I said, I'd knit him that. He fancies one in navy blue. I said, of course, I'll knit you one. So
navy blue and white. Yeah, really nice.
I'd love a jumper knit by my sister. I mean, well, if he asks that nicely, he can have one.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this distance, it looks quite nice. But up close, like all the stitches are a bit bobbly to get. You know what I mean? Before it's blocked.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
blocking will. What you need to do is take a picture, like take quite a close-up picture now and block just to show the difference.
So I think it's going to grow quite a bit. But it's beautiful, and I really enjoyed knitting this pattern. I did alter the neck because it should have been like a higher up neck. So I did alter it because I can't stand too high a neck. Yeah. And there's a few little short rows shaping at the back. But to all intents and purposes, I have actually followed the pattern. Yeah.
Very nice. And the pattern is?
Pagan Sky by Zanette knits.
Very good.
So hopefully I might be able to wear that next week on the podcast. Because I thought if I try and do it now, I'll just rush it, even getting it on the block, and then I have to take it off the Mrs. Woody Woodington, wouldn't I, to show it on. I thought I'm just not even going to put myself under that pressure. Yeah. So I think I got that cast off on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. So I didn't have much to do, just the sleeves. So yeah, I'm pleased. I didn't think I'd get it done, I'll be honest. I just thought things would get in the way. You know, life gets in the way of you. I didn't think I'd get a chance to do it, but I did. So that was perfect.
I mean, I'm going to ask you this question, and I realise I didn't answer it myself, and I also don't know. How much did you use?
That's a very good question. Not a clue. I can't even remember how many balls I bought. I used whatever the pattern said, I ordered. That's how much I actually ordered. And I think I have got some red balls left. Oh, hang on a minute, the bag. Is this the bag I was using? So I've got a whole. So are they 50-gram balls?
50s, aren't they?
Yeah. So I've got one that I've not used.
Yeah.
And then I've got like bits. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I've probably got maybe about another 30 grams left of that. And then I've probably got about 30 grams left of the white. Yeah. And I'm sure I ordered what I needed, but I will weigh it. I'll weigh it before I wash it.
And I will do the same with the Cara, because I've got 2.5 balls left. And I think I do have a habit of not trusting patterns and ordering one extra ball. Yes. So I think I ordered one extra, but I've got 2 and at least a half left over. So, and the gauge is fairly spot on. So we'll both weigh them, and I'll just, it's only for people. It's just, if people want to knit these things and they've got wool in their stash, just to know. And I think, I've got enough left. I might make a festive pair of socks, double knit, socks. I don't know. There's enough left there. You can never go wrong with the festive red and white, can you? They'll come in handy. So what you really need is like a mini a 20-gram boucle mini and do the Santa socks that I did last year because they were fab. I mean, you could just do red and white, but the boucle made it really.
Yeah. Oh. So yes, so I'm really chuffed to bits with that. I tried it on, and maybe I should have reduced a little bit after the pattern, because it's quite roomy already, but it needs to go down rather than out. Do you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that it'll just make it a bigger. It needs to be. I wanted it as a snuggly jumper. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, but you can make sure when you block it, you do it.
Yeah, and that's what I need to do. I need to do that with it when I block it. It needs to go that way, not that way. And you can see when you're blocking, you know, when I have pulled it out, it's not blocking that way. You can see on the stitches it needs to go that way.
Yes.
So it'll be right. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, I think. I'm not even going to try and do it today. I'll do it tomorrow and get it done. So
yes.
So yes, I'm very happy with that, and I'm very pleased to go it's done. I need to look at when Drops goes on offer again and get the wool ready for my brother for next year.
Yes.
Because it was lovely.
Yeah, someone else was asking about the Drops, so don't get me wrong, I would wait out, but Drops is so cheap. It's not one of the ones I look at particularly. But
it's always on sale though, isn't it, on Wool Warehouse? It's always, whenever you look, there's always one of the Drops on sale.
Yeah, there is.
So
two things, Victoria, no, it's not my campsite. It's very similar to, but this is it's very like the campsite, but no, it's not. I bought this.
Very nice.
Some years ago, and bless her, Victoria said she's going to have to find another puzzle to inspire me. Actually, it wasn't. I really liked both of them. I just wasn't in the mood, and it's not like me. But speaking of,
just before you say anything, Sarah's saying that there's and Marjorie, there's 30% off Wool Warehouse at the minute. So I will thank you. I mean, there always is something, but I will have a look because I may as well. I've told him it's for next year, so I'll just crack on with that.
You might as well buy it now, and you've got it, haven't you? Yeah, but speaking of jigsaws, I did treat myself to one. So I took two, didn't do one, but I did buy one. So I've actually got the one I took. You bought me one like this last year or some birthdays ago, and it was an alphabet, but it was a Christmas alphabet. And this one is called Deck Chairs and Donkeys.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it.
It goes through one picture for each letter of the alphabet.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And I've taken one, I'm only looking because it's over there, and that was called Space Hoppers and Scooters. And I think that got like lots of children's toys and things.
Yeah.
But that was in the RNLI shop. So although I didn't do a jigsaw, I did treat myself to one. So I've now got 3 to do. But I just thought, I don't know, I really like, it was just a nice one to do. So sometime soon I will do it.
You'll just decide you want to do them, won't you? And you'll just crack on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I could have done, and I think if I'd have started, I'd have enjoyed it, but I obviously wasn't in the mood, couldn't be bothered, so I thought, no. So but I did treat myself to one.
I'm pleased that you've had a bit of a break then. That's the main thing. I'm pleased you've had a bit of a break. So
when I've not done that much knitting and I've not done any jigsaws, I've definitely had a break.
Good.
Definitely break. The one thing I did do a lot of reading.
Oh right, what bit? Oh, that's the one you went to pick up, wasn't it? Mince pies and mistletoe. Mince pies
and mistletoe at the Christmas market by Heidi Swain. I think I did that in about 2 days.
I mean, that tells you exactly what it says on the tin, that doesn't it?
Oh, it was such a nice read. So I've just ordered, they're not ready yet, but she's done quite a lot. So I've ordered 2 more from the library of hers.
Oh, very good.
I've not read hers before, but yeah, I mean, you can tell from the front what it's going to be like.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even need to go any further, do you? It just has everything written on it. The word Christmas, mince pies and mistletoes, and that picture.
So you know there's going to be food involved. It's at Christmas, and mistletoe, there's going to be some sort of love interest.
Yeah. That's what you need to know. Cheese,
Okay.
Christmas cheese.
Absolutely. They're not all Christmas ones. But there is definitely at least one more Christmas one. But I think there must be, because the first one's called the Cherry Tree Cafe, which features in this one.
Oh, I've read that one. I've read the Cherry Tree Cafe.
Ah. And then the next one, Summer at Skylight Farm, which is also mentioned in this one. So
right.
Whether or not the characters are the same,
right.
or and they're just
I have read Cherry Tree Cafe because it was very good. I think I got it on a Kindle Unlimited one. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is the third in the series, but when I looked on the library, there's quite a lot in there. So I've ordered the first two. Just waiting to come from the library.
Good.
If you've not read Heidi Swain and you like Katie Ford, I really enjoy reading her. People like that, then it's a good one to read.
You don't need to use many taxing brain cells to read it, do you?
No, and like
easy reading.
We were saying on Wednesday as well, the really short chapters. And I really like a book with short chapters. It keeps me interested. 34 chapters.
You didn't have your big letters this time then?
No, normal writing now. It was just the Betty Hetchman ones the library had obviously got just in large print.
At least you could put it in the bath at the other end of the bath and turn it with your toe.
You can read it anywhere. So, yeah.
Right.
So what else? What other knitting have you got?
Well, I'm not going to show you any other knitting at the minute. I'm going to show you our Christmas colourway.
Okay.
We've done a new Christmas colourway. And when I say we, Dominique's done a new Christmas colourway. And I've got to say, she's pulled it out of the bag again. I love it.
Don't tell them what it's called.
I'm not. I'm going to see if they can guess. So, and I've got to say, I know I like sparkle, but on sparkle, I want it. I want it. Right, so I'm going to show you it on sparkle. Right, guess. Guess the name. Look at that. Oh, look, somebody's trying to ring me. Hang on a minute. Let me just... Look, right, I'll let you have a look at it while I answer me flipping text phone. Look at that. That's it on sparkle.
That is it on sparkle.
Hello, I'm just on the podcast. Yes, okay. Just bear with me.
Well,
text me. Just text me and I'll answer the text. Bye. So that's it on sparkle. Yeah. And then this is it. This is on double knit.
You see, I don't know what it is with double knit at the minute. All I want to do is knit double knit. I really like it on the double knit.
Look at it on the double knit sparkle.
Yes.
I mean, I need.
So far, we've got Gingerbread Ice, Twinkle Lights, and Gingerbread House. And I can tell you, one of you's right. I
mean, I just love it. I want the double knit sparkle, I think. It's
the first time I've had to have two goes at it because I went to dye and we've done Christmas colourways for a few years now. And not only that, we've done 2 a year.
Yeah.
So suddenly you're thinking, well, it can't be any of them colours. It needs to be something different. And I thought, I've got an idea. Well, I dyed it. Well, it was so much like Christmas Rainbow, even though I'd used different colours. So this was round 2 and I thought, right, I need, what else? So I just kind of scrolled through my phone thinking Christmas images and something popped up and I thought, that's it.
Perfect. I mean, honestly, when you, as soon, I just guessed that straight away, I knew what name I was going to call it because normally Dominique gives it to me and I knew. And I'd said to her and she said, that's exactly what it is. So
I can show you the image because I'm having to use my phone to do this on.
It is, you're right, it's Gingerbread House because it is just Gingerbread House with the sprinkles on the top, honestly. And so I've taken some photos of it in my little gingerbread house thing. So I'll put those on social media. It's on the website now. Like Dominique said, we normally do 2 a year, but because we've kept the other colours have been really popular, haven't they? So we discontinued Winter Rainbow, haven't we? Which was no, not Winter Rainbow. What was the one? Jingle Bells has been discontinued, and I thought Christmas Rainbow's been discontinued as well, which is an old one. So the only ones we've got on at the minute are Winter's Night and Frosty the Snowman. You can still get those Christmas colours. Yes, that's what we've taken off. So now we've got gingerbread, or else it was just getting a little bit too much, wasn't it? We've had a bit of a, chocolate colours. But
and it's cold outside still there.
Oh yeah, it's cold, but they were off the Christmas retreat, weren't they? Were off last year's Advent.
No, it's cold.
Right, no, you're right, sorry. It's cold outside still. It's because we had so many like previous years that we were trying to, it's not Winter's Night, is it? It's cold outside, that's what I'm getting confused. So that is the new colour. I mean,
you would have had it last week.
I mean, like we say, they always look different. Even when you turn them around, they look slightly different.
And another one up as well.
So you can have it on the usual bases that we do, and they're available in the 50 grams as well.
Yes.
And I'm going to put one on as a sock set, which I'll do after the podcast.
Yes.
And I think we said we were going to put it with the emerald and the scarlet, didn't we? So it looks festive.
Yes. The picture I got was like a snow-covered icing gingerbread house with little jelly sweets on, and I thought, that is it.
Well, that's exactly what it looks like.
When I did it, like we always say, it looks so different in a skein to wound. And I said to Marie, just wait till it's wound, because it didn't look very inspiring as a skein. But I knew what I was doing. So yeah.
And for me, I've said this before, when it's butt caked, I get more of a sense of what it's going to look like knitted up rather than in a skein. Does that make sense? I always think you get a better idea when it is caked rather than when it's in, because the amount of times you look at it in a skein and then you ball it up and you think, I wouldn't have bought that.
Yes.
I mean, that's really, I bought from other dyers and I've seen it on the skein and I've balled it up and I've thought, it's not what I was expecting it to look like. I know it always knits up different depending on what you're knitting, but they are there anyway.
So there, we're starting, this is it, we're starting our build up to Christmas now.
So that's our Christmas. That's our Christmas.
Those of you coming on Sunday to Renishaw Hall to the afternoon tea, it's coming with us.
And I will bring the sparkle. I won't just leave it here and pretend that I'd lost it.
No, because Marie wouldn't let me take one on holiday with me to cast.
I wouldn't. She wasn't allowed. So.
Oh, I'm pleased, Lisa. I'm so pleased. So yeah, if you're coming to Renishaw, it'll be with us, and of course it'll be with us at the retreat next week. So if you're coming to the retreat and you want one, just drop us a message so I'll make sure we've got that space. Yeah. So just so I don't turn up on 10 of you say I want it in double knit. Oh dear, so yeah.
We'll keep you on the edge if they said they wanted 10 in double knit.
Well,
you just need a few WITA cocktails, that's all. Just need a few WITA cocktails.
It would be fine. So yeah, I think it's something different to what we normally do, but I'm really pleased with it. So
yes, absolutely.
Fingers crossed you all like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. What else have you got then?
Right, well I have got a...
Just sort your hair out.
Well, I've just got out the shower, so all I could do was put it up. I'm going to say a cast on and cast off, but it's not true.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know if it is true.
Ooh.
Do you call a crochet project cast on?
Yeah, we'll have that as a hook on.
Yeah.
You cast on in crochet, don't you?
I don't know, but anyway.
Anyway, it's a new item that's been made.
I took, if you saw the pictures, I took everything with me, all my wool, all my scraps. and not that I wasn't inspired, but like I said, I don't want to cast something new on before Advent. So I thought I want to use up my scraps. So I've made a little scrap basket.
Oh, like that. Oh, that's beautiful.
So I've just held double knit, double
knit, double.
Just to get rid of some of my scrap.
I like it.
I wasn't sure.
Double with the hat.
I just thought it was going to be a little bag, but I stopped at that.
I like it.
The reason I stopped at that is, oh, I thought my zip was stuck. That was my double knit leftovers. So I thought, well, I'm going to have a go with my 4-ply, and this is going to be a bag. So this is
nice.
4-ply.
4-ply.
To make
nice. That's nice.
It's going to be really big, but I just thought, I don't care. I just
when I made that rucksack, crocheted rucksack ages ago, before we started this, when we used to go to Cairns for knitting, you remember that crocheted rucksack I made in purples?
No.
I found it the other day in the cupboard. I need to hunt it. I need to get it out. That's nice. I love the colours.
Honestly, like putting 4 together, what I've tried to do is have, so some of them have been scrappy balls, but some have been, there might be 20, 25 grams in some of them.
So it's like 16 ply.
Yeah. So I've tried to have at least one fairly biggish ball of a solid colour to try and tie it in. I mean, it's scrappy, but
I
really
it's very Moroccan. Very Moroccan colours.
I don't have to be by, but I thought, what a good way to use up scraps.
Beautiful.
So I had.
You've gone on a mission now, haven't you?
2 of them, like overflowing with.
Hang on a minute. Did you take those jars with you on holiday?
Yes.
You took the actual jars. I mean, I can't fail me.
Yeah, but I took everything because I thought I just wanted to. All I do is keep adding to my scrappy. I've got 2 magic knot balls like this size. I can't make any more magic knot balls. So, but I've condensed it down to, it's not even full, that one. That's
good. So
it's a good way of using up scraps. So I'm just going to keep growing.
I'm just looking at you, like physically taking your jars, your baskets.
Oh yeah.
Sewing machine, your tables, your jigsaws.
Everything. It's been from home for a week.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep going round and round until it's.
So you're going to make it into a bag, or you're going to.
Until it's like at least twice the depth, if not 2.5 times, and just put some handles in.
Yes.
Well, when I say handles, I'm just going to leave
a hole. Yes.
Yeah.
So like my. I mean, I bought this. So a bit like my.
Yes, that's exactly what it will be eventually.
This sits by my chair, and it's a really good size.
And it's really floppy. I could have done it. I could have gone down, need hook sizes, but I thought I just want to really just a floppy.
That's really a good idea.
So that's why it's just been mindless. So I made a little double knit one. So that was just 2 double knits held. And then I've gone into a mammoth one. So I've used a lot of my scraps up, and I'm still going. So
perfect.
And it was, I will link it below. It was the laptop's just firing itself up. The scrap yarn crochet blanket. Oh, that's what it was by My Poppet. No, My Poppet.
Blanket. Or basket.
Did I say blanket?
You did say blanket.
Yeah. Some of the same words are in it. Scrap yarn crochet basket by mypoppet.com.au. So she must be Australian.
Yes. I'll let yeah. But that's definitely not a blanket. That's definitely a basket.
Definitely not a blanket. It is a scrappy. So it's
I like that. Good idea.
It can be.
You can put anything in it. Yes, you can put anything in it as well, can't you? You can't have too many baskets at all, can you? You never have. I mean, you can use them anywhere. You can put your socks in them. You can put your knickers in them.
Basket in a basket, and
anywhere.
I can put it to one side.
You
pick
can
it up.
Toilet rolls in it. Anything.
And I know I don't have to think what row am I on, what bottom. I can literally just pick it up in 2 months' time if I don't do it and carry on with it. So
it's a bit like a blanket, but as a basket.
Yeah, and because I've got my scrappy blanket still on the go, I didn't want to start another blanket. There you go.
I mean, if it gets much bigger, you can keep your scrappy blanket in your scrappy basket and keep working on both of them, couldn't you?
Well, it needs to be quite a bit bigger. My blanket's big now, but yeah, you could.
You could have 2 projects in one that just keeps going.
So that's gluey, easy to pick up, and what have I just dropped? Doesn't matter. I don't need that. So yeah, I think because I am thinking, I'm almost definitely maybe going to do the Battenberg blanket for Advent.
Yeah.
I think that's what's got crochet on my mind. I'm not crocheted for such a long time.
Yeah.
I think that's what made me think about it.
I've got to say, you put a new pattern up on the website, didn't you?
That was Victoria on Wednesday.
That the Bake Off one.
The Great British.
I love it.
Oh,
I really like it, but I might need you to do some mathematical wizards because I don't think there's enough yarn.
There isn't. So
it would have to intersperse it, I think.
So I'm just
33 yards or something for each colour.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it and thinking, could I use because obviously they're using the full amount for the width of the stripes, aren't they?
It looks like it. So Victoria told us about it on Wednesday night.
But it says there's 2 versions, but I can't find the shorter version, because I was thinking maybe use a contrasting colour to do 4 rows, then the colour, then 4 rows.
To do it, as the pattern says, you need 16. Weight-wise, you need 16 minis.
Yes.
It's called The Great British Baking Shawl, and it's by Mary Annarella, who's Lyrical Knits.
Yeah, lovely.
But so like we always do, that's set me down a rabbit hole of her patterns, which are stunning. And she's got a podcast.
Have you never seen the jumpers though? Because I've looked at her jumpers before.
You've got the mosaic one in the basket. I've seen that, but not really paid any attention to this. But she uses Miss Bab's 2-ply yarn.
Yes.
So they are considerably longer than most 4-ply minis. So if you were looking at hers, see, it depends how much of the stripe, how much of the mini you use for the stripe.
I know, that's what I was looking at, but I thought, you know how you did the cushion leg and you you took off and used the contrasting colour as part of it. So I was thinking, could I do that? So it's like...
have you gone through the projects? Has anyone done it in minis that are less yardage?
No, because I was on my phone and I couldn't get onto it when I was looking at it this morning. I was having another look, so I need to have a proper look. But I'm thinking, I think I need to buy the pattern because I couldn't see anywhere on the, on the blurb. It just says there is a short version and a long version, but it doesn't give you any of the information for the short version. It just gives you the overall. So I'm wondering, when I buy it, it'll say use whatever. But that was my plan, maybe using the solid colour. So it would be 4 rows or whatever in between each colour, because it would be 2 on one section and 2 on the other. I might have to do more, I don't know.
Well, there are 567 projects on there. So when you go on there, the first one, well, the second one on the first line, they finished it in September this year and they used 940 metres. Well, that's well within what we need.
It was an MCAL though, wasn't it? It was a Mystery Knit Along.
Yes.
I'll have to have a look then, because I've got the sparkle version of our Christmas at the Movies. So that is 900 and something, I think.
Well, that I would buy it if you want to, but before you buy it, go on the projects, because there are so many and a lot of them put the meterage that they used.
I like the shape of it. It just looked really nice.
It did. Yeah. So I went down a rabbit hole with that one, and I really want to do. Oh, I've just changed the wrong. She's got 2 or 3. So I wanted to do the one that was called. I need to go back to the.
She had some really nice ones with like zigzags, like stripes on. They were really nice. She did a few baking themed ones, didn't she?
She's done the Great British Baking Cowl.
Yeah.
So that would definitely do. The Great British Baking Cowl Holiday Hangover, it's called. So that would definitely do.
The new cowl is nice, where it's a triangle at the front. That's really nice. I can't remember what the heck she's called.
I know. Well, I was on this last night.
It's green, and it's got like loads of different slip stitches in it. It's like it's a joined cowl. Do you know what I mean? But it looks like a triangular shawl.
Oh, Killer Queen.
Killer Queen. That's beautiful. That is really nice. But that's double knit.
That's very much like the Night Shift Cowl by Andrew Mowry.
It is beautiful.
I'm going to find, because the reason I wanted to do this one, and it's wrong, but it's like picking a book for its cover. I wanted to do the Super Asymmetry shawl.
Ooh.
Because it's a
Dominique, Victoria, it's all your fault. This, yes, we are blaming you.
Because it's not, nod is not the word, but they've taken it. The inspiration for Super Asymmetry came from Big Bang Theory.
Right.
So I thought, because I love the Big Bang Theory, and I thought I want to do that. But I don't actually like the shawl particularly. So I am going to do, and I've got yarn out yesterday ready to put to one side. I'm going to do the square root, I think, because it's mathematical. But it's basically you knit squares, but they look like diamonds. You put them on the side and then join those. So
no, she had some beautiful. But I did look at the Killer Queen one. And I thought, oh my lord, I love that. But it's double knit. I've got 4-ply, and I need,
yes.
That will go in the box to be done at some stage. But I did like, and I love the colour it was in as well. That green, really nice.
Just lots of hers look very nice. But yes, I did put it on. But just be aware, if anyone's looking at it, even if not for Advent knits, check the meterage. Yeah.
But there'll be enough if I used a contrasting colour. It's just working out how to put the contrasting colours together.
Yeah, but you might not need it depending on the width. You just don't know, do you? But I would
like to have a bit of a colour in between them, I think. I think I'd just like something between them.
Well, look on the projects, because some of them, I don't know.
Yeah.
You'll see. Oh, she did an Instagram today styling it. Well, I have heard of lyrical knits, but clearly she's not broken into my consciousness. So then I went down the rabbit hole of, she's got YouTubes, podcasts and all sorts. So
it's only when I went onto the link and I looked, I thought, well, I've been here before, because some of the jumper patterns I really like. There's a few of her jumper patterns that I'm ready and waiting. I hadn't, but I mean, you look on your Ravelry and you think, I'll have that, and you go, you've already got it. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? You just forget.
But yeah, I did. There's lots of them.
There's so many. I looked at all of the shawls, because I know I want to do a shawl, I think. she says, look, I'm already saying a thing. And so I was clicking on all of them. There was another one that I really liked. I can't even remember. I can't remember who it was by, where it was plain, but then it had wiggles in bright colours. Oh, I loved that as well. But that literally is made out of like leftovers. You only need about 8 grams for the wiggles on this.
Right.
I'll remember. I mean, it's a really informative podcast, this, isn't it? You know, it's a show with wiggles on.
Oh, that was Victoria said she'd got one on at the retreat. It was the
Yellow Brick Road, you know, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a beautiful jumper.
In fact, that was one of the podcasts I was watching when she was describing about how she had the thought about Yellow Brick Road and what the yarn she wanted to use and all sorts of things. So,
well, we went down at there. Would you like to see a cast on?
Yeah, let's see a cast on. I mean, I know what this is, and I said, there's no way you're not going to cast it on.
No, as soon as I'd finished that jumper, I've cast it on. So this is the Hilly by Wensleydale Longwool Sheep Shop. So it's a like a tank top cable.
Yes.
So it's really nice. So it's like got smaller cable there, and then it goes like.
Oh yeah, I didn't realise it.
Because I was reading the pattern, thinking.
I thought it was.
I thought it was all the same all the way up.
Yeah, I thought it was flat cables all the way.
It's 2 different types of cabling up there.
Well,
so thinking, right, I'm reading it wrong. So I've read it and I'm looking at the pattern and I'm thinking, it doesn't look any different on the front when you really look at it. And because I'm a tight knitter, I think this cable looks tighter on mine. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So when you look at it, I was looking at the front picture and thinking, I'm doing it wrong. Counted it, and then I looked really closely and thought, no, you can see there's like a different height in the way the cables go up. So yeah, that's I've used really ball on that bit. But yeah, really nice, really simple cable pattern. Not simple, do you know what I mean? What I mean, it's easy to, it's not like 5 or 6 different cables all in one row, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really nice to do.
Yeah.
And it's knitting up quick because it's Aran. So
of course it is, yeah.
I was just covered in fluff though when I was doing it. So I really love that colour. So that is Wild Thyme.
Wild Thyme.
Yeah, number 13. I'll give you the colour number.
Wild Thyme is in the herb, not the...
Yes, thyme, as my dad would call it. Put some of that thyme on. Yeah. 132 shade number.
132.
The Aran. So it takes the size I'm doing the small, medium, takes 6 balls. No, I haven't got the picture there. I was going to show you the picture.
And they're 100 grams, aren't they?
Yes.
100 gram balls.
Oh, now you've said that. I'm sure they're 100 grams. Yes, they are 100 grams.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure that they've got to be.
100 grams, yes. Yeah. Let me show you a picture of it finished. So I could have done with thorn. I can show you a picture. There we go. So that is what it looks like. But yeah, when you look at it, they don't look different. But can you see they like start at different heights?
They don't look different at all.
They don't, but they are when you really zoom into it. It's just because I'm a tight knitter.
Right.
Are
you sure?
I'm positive. Well, I've done exactly what it says on the pattern. I have read it about 6 times and I have done exactly what it says on the pattern. So I've done what it says on the pattern.
Done what it says on the pattern.
So yeah, so I've cast that on. So I'm quite happy to do that, and I can do that while I'm on Knit and Natter as well, because I said it's a fairly straightforward. You can see where you're going. Do you know what I mean? You can read you can read your knitting quite easily. Yeah. You need to keep a track of which row you're on, but you're not, like I say, sometimes when there's like you were doing, like lots of different cable patterns on one row, that's when it gets complicated, because you think, oh, is it a purl, is it a knit? Am I on a twist or not on a twist? Is it a 4 twist, a 2 twist, a 3 twist, a 6 twist?
Is it a front, a back? Yeah, because if the twisting in opposite directions, which that does, you know, down the front, the twist, and you get it wrong, it stands out like a sore thumb, doesn't it?
You go one way, and you've got, you know, you've got it. You think that doesn't quite look right, does it?
Yeah.
So that's all my knitting at the minute. So on my needles at the minute, I've got that on. I've got some socks. Dad's gingerbread socks, not this gingerbread, the other gingerbread.
Yeah.
My blanket, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's it at the minute. I think that's all I've got, my needles. Yeah. Because everything else I sort of went, I'm not doing it, I'm not feeling it, I pulled out.
Yeah.
I might have another pair of socks somewhere in the car, but I don't count those because they're my emergency driving socks. So yeah, so I might start knitting up some red and white socks.
Well, yeah.
Just as
speaking of emergency car socks, because I suddenly realised I've not got any. Once I'd got the car off the needles, and I don't want to cast my Hilly on because I'm going to cast it on now, and I'm not going to do anything in December. So, but then I was like, oh, I've not got anything. Yeah. So even when I was out and about this week, I would normally have my knitting with me. Well, I couldn't at the beginning of the week because I was sorting the Hilly top out. And then I was obviously crocheting, and I was like, oh, I've not got anything. So I've just cast on a pair of socks. So this is, I've had this in my stash for such a long time, but it's the Blackbow sock set from Felt Fusion.
Nice.
And I can't remember where I bought it from, but I've literally got the toe and I've just gone onto, so it is going to be.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is going to be it's sparkle. I don't know why I buy sparkle, but it is.
I'll buy you it.
I thought I'd bought this at Leeds. But you could have
at Leeds. I didn't.
Yeah, she was in the. We stood talking to her for a little while. She was in the what looked like a school assembly hall at the back of the cafe.
I remember. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I know what you mean. She was in the back of the cafe, wasn't she? That.
Yes.
I can't remember.
I mean, that's not to say you didn't buy me it, but I thought that's where I'd got it from. But you also could have bought it for me.
I mean, we're asking the wrong people here, aren't we, to try and wear. It's very nice. I like that. I like her yarn. She does really bright.
She does really nice ones. So I literally cast on the toes, did about 4 rows just to get me going. And then I went for a walk along the beach and I got my toes done. Perfect. So I had got, I'd literally got the orange over my arm with both strands coming off it, walking along, knitting socks on a beach.
So you're starting from one end and the other end, you're using the same skein?
Yeah.
You've done well then, or did you find the orange? Because if you're going from the opposite end, they're going to be different anyway, aren't they?
Really?
That's what I was confused with. I could see the orange in that and thinking, how the hell have you done that?
It's just fallen on the floor, so I couldn't pick it up.
Right.
That was just, it's a really short skein.
I wonder if it's because you've done it as self-stripe, but is it self? Yeah.
She's got to have rewound that. Yeah. So if there is any sort of repeat, it's going to go in the opposite direction. But so it'll be non-identical twins, won't it? Yes. And I mean, it's really difficult because I think I've only done 3 rows, but the colour changes are so short. Like you're not even getting one across one needle. I don't know if you can even see. You're not even getting a full across one needle before the colour changes. So you're not gonna notice. But I just thought, I've got socks that come off after the Golden Girls came off the needles. Let's just get a pair of socks on that I can pick up and put down. There's heels and the cuffs can be orange.
Yeah,
It was a 50 gram.
that
and a
orange is really nice. Really,
really
nice.
nice,
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
really nice. So, yeah, I went through all sorts, but I thought, oh, I just fancy doing something bright. So that is not quite sock knitting but it's there to take work or whatever I need to. So,
like that. Very good. Very nice. But
yeah, so, I was just going to say, has anyone got I keep finding different ones, a toe-up sock pattern, but with a contrasting heel.
oh,
Like a heel flap and gusset, contrasting heel.
is there not one in your book that's like got a bit of everything in it?
No, she does toe-up socks, but they're all one colour.
Right.
So, and I have done them, but I've done them with short row here. I don't know. I just suddenly thought there must be patterns out there for a heel flap and gusset worked toe up for a contrasting colour. So if anyone knows a pattern, let me know.
Ooh.
Just for
just something different to do.
Yes, rather than just keep doing the same.
Yeah.
I change it up. I do change the heel up every now and again, but I just suddenly thought there's so many patterns out there for a cuff down, contrasting ones. There's got to be some for the toe up. So if anyone knows of any, please let me know.
Definitely. Well, I've got no other knitting. I was thinking though, because I've been sitting here for a while, because obviously I'm demoted out of the room because it's converted back into a bedroom instead of my knitting den, you know. This wall here, which goes behind normally this door, this sliding door, is open. I mean, now you can hear me washer going. It's normally open, you know, it's normally open all the time, so you can't see anything. So this wall here, it's bugging me every time I sit here. I've got a really bare wall. I need something here for when I'm doing podcasts. It's really irritating me, this boring plain wall. So I'm thinking I might put some command strips on, you know, those that you can take off the wall and they allegedly don't take half your wall away from. And then maybe hanging some shawls up. So at least I've got a bit of a background. But I have to do a postcard, please, because normally I'm like sat like that. I mean, how boring is that? I need a backdrop.
How much gap have you got between the wall and the door?
Quite a bit. Look, I mean, my hand
what is your command strip can go up there and stay up.
And then I could just change with anybody. You know, I thought I could hang things. I could get some little lights up. I could hang all sorts. But yeah, because I've got a plug here, so my plug socket's here. So there's a plug in the wall, so it's been designed so that you can have your plug in, you see. Still open the door.
Right. So
nobody will see the command hooks, will they? When I mean nobody, you know, Mr. Hammond would never see the command hooks there, would he? I could just hang what I like. Then I could hang a few shawls, could have some Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Anything, couldn't I?
Yes.
It just is boring. It's bugging me. You've got a beautiful background. When I was upstairs, I had my nice little background. I could hang things off the shelf. Look, got a bare wall. I put my blanket on today to try and... Who has a white, boring wall with nothing on it? Not me, that's for sure. There's no other wall in this room. Look, everything's got something on it.
But you also could spin your chair so you've got the fire in the background.
I could, couldn't I?
Yes.
I could, but I'd prefer to have some shawls from up there. Look, I've even got some little Christmas trees up on there already.
Yeah. Oh, that is early.
That's not me. That's not me. Guess who put them there? Guess who found them, bought them, and put them there?
I mean...
You'll never guess.
Well, I'm guessing it's Mr. Hammond.
Exactly. Mr. Bar Humbug Christmas saw those in Yisk, and they're like, they're the fake candles, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But that candles. He came home with them, and he put them there. And I wasn't going to say it's too early for Christmas decorations, because Mr. Bar Humbugs normally got 2 Christmas trees up. November, Dominique.
I know.
Christmas decorations up.
That,
Do you reckon?
that is very early.
And he hasn't switched on a night.
Oh, thank you. I will check out Knox Socks by Knox Mountain. I will do. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think that I might try and do that. I might put something up there, just so I've got a bit of a backdrop, and then I can change them, can't I?
I've never used them command strips, but
Grace used them at uni, and they did hold pictures up.
But did they also come off without leaving a?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never see it, will you? You never know.
And you're not going to hang really, really heavy things, are you?
No, just a shawl, or maybe some of those nice little twinkly Christmas.
Yeah.
And I could go down. That gives me another excuse to go to Tiger, doesn't it? Like at various stages of the year, and buy different types of twinkly lights.
And you could have your Christmas stocking hung up there.
And I'm thinking, I quite like, now I've got my little machine, which I haven't used yet, my little iCard machine. I could make some words.
You could. Well, let's see. Yeah. And now is the time.
I'm not saying for next week, but
Yeah. Yeah. You could have WITA on the background behind you.
I could have all sorts, couldn't I?
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas trees. I've got my pumpkins up because obviously it's still fall, but Christmas trees up.
Well, speaking of Christmas,
you've made them.
Look at that.
Oh no, you see, I didn't look at the panels, so let me see what's on them.
Oh,
the Christmas shelves.
It's the elves' workshop.
Oh.
Look at the sewing machine.
Look at the teddy bear. What's inside?
It's exactly the same inside. That one is exactly the same.
Yes, exactly.
Size.
What size is that? Is that the big one?
So that's the medium one that is currently empty.
Yes.
Look at this cute little one. This is Santa's sewing workshop.
Oh, now that is cute. Now, did you do any extra sewing on the top?
No, I didn't. And I was going to put handles on the big basket, but I interfaced them with the interfacing you'd put in. Well, I couldn't turn them through because the work wasn't wide enough. You could just get your finger in, but it was so stiff with the interfacing. Yeah. And in the end, I thought, all right, I was never going to put them on the medium and the small. Yeah. So that is the small one.
They are very cute. What's in there, Dominique? What's in there? Is that your letters to Santa? That's an advent calendar.
Advent calendar. That's the Christmas day.
Ooh, where's that from? Oh, you got one of. That is so cute.
I mean, that is just the perfect size for
that is what they're made for, advent calendars. They're made for advent calendars, Dominique.
So that's not got anything in it.
Yet.
And this is the big one, which is Santa. Oh, also Santa Sewing Workshop, but a different picture.
Oh, perfect. They are so cute, aren't they?
I mean, just.
You see, the one when I saw the pictures, the middle one, I thought looks like your Christmas dresser at Christmas. When
yes.
You do Christmas.
Oh no, it doesn't. They are all the same inside. It's just they're just slightly lighter colours, but it's the same picture. So that's the big one. I mean, the little vintage sewing machines just.
Did you enjoy making it?
Yes. I enjoyed everything, but the very last bit completely threw.
Oh, holding it over.
Yeah, because I I also kept forgetting which was the outer and the lining.
Right.
To top stitch it, and I didn't realise you folded them over. It was that I enjoyed making them. Just the last bit made me my brain.
On the big one, there was like a picture, so when you folded it down, it completed the front of the picture. So like you folded it down and it created like the top of the house.
Yes, I see. So that's what it looked like. Yeah. And then you fold it down, but obviously on this,
on mine, it literally had like the it had like it finished a picture. It wasn't just
because it was like the pictures are exactly the same. So right. I thought that was the out. I don't know. I just thought, well, you're just going to fold it. No, I didn't think you were going to fold it. I thought it was going to be like that, so slightly taller.
Right.
So I'm like, I can't. What are you talking about? And then I realised I'd got it inside out effectively, so that when you turn it over,
it does that.
It's like that. And then that has also got an advent calendar in it.
Where's that one from, Dominique?
So that is my 12 days. The 12 days one from Giddy Yarns.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is it Giddy Yarns?
And I look
at all the little things to open.
I mean, I can't really remember, but it must be because they're all different. I'm sure they are. They're all different dyers. So she's got 36 dyers, and she's not told you which dyers are in the 24 and which are in the 12.
Oh, right, okay. So you just get a collaboration one.
I've got 12 from different dyers. We will find out at some point, or the car, it'll be in there.
10 grams or 20 grams?
10.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're definitely only 10. So, of course, you can just see how...
Not long to go now, Dominique, till the 1st of December.
They're all different.
Oh, nice. I like that.
So, I just need to find a pattern now for 10...
What about those socks you liked? The Advent socks?
Yeah, but they only like 2 or 3 grams of each colour. So I really did like, what about
the candy cane?
No, the socks, I might do the socks because the socks were 24 days of Christmas.
They were, so you could do twice as many.
Yes. So I might do that, or if I do a Battenberg, they could all go in the Battenberg. So, but when do I open my 12 days? Do I open them every other day from the 1st of December, or do I save them and open it as the 12th? Yeah, I don't know.
Or you just open them like some people do.
Yeah, but that's why I like an advent calendar, because then you introduce me every day. So they've got my advents in.
Perfect.
So the medium one, I just need to find something to put in the medium one. But at the minute, the medium one houses the small one.
Yes. It's looking at.
And that was an early birthday present, so I've had them early. But
you might want to make them while you're away, because I knew you wouldn't get a chance.
They are the Amber Makes. So that they say Marie had the gingerbread houses, and then I don't know what it's called. I'm guessing it was like Santa's workshop, or
yes, I think it was yours.
The elves workshop or something like that. But really, really nice. So, and I mean, we can both say we've made garments and all sorts, but even a beginner sewer could make them, couldn't they?
Yeah, it was very self-explanatory. There was nothing complicated in it whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, they were really nice. And she does, I was looking, at the minute she's doing patterns, because she does a lot on Sewing Street on the telly box. So you can she's got loads of videos and things. So if you look, there's lots and lots of videos.
Yes.
And at the minute she's doing gift bags. So there's a set that you can do lots of different gift bags and they're really nice as well. So yeah, they're really yeah, she's got lots of different things on, and I think it's all panel sewing.
Yes.
If you watch some of the videos, she showed you how to do much more detailed quilting of the panels as well.
Right.
Or you could sit and hand sew them if you wanted to.
Yes.
And it's like on those panels as well, it came with lots of different, like mine had loads of little gingerbread men, and that they're not meant to go on there, but you could put them, or you can turn them into little gifts. So I've
saved all them.
Yeah, I've saved all mine as well, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
I think mine were mine teddy bears or penguins or
penguins. I had candy canes and gingerbread men.
Right.
Then some of them were like really, really tiny, and I thought, well, they would have to be the, where you get the Wonder Web and then you put them on, and so the edges.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't have enough time to do anything, so they were good.
No, I don't know that there's just so much going on. I know you could, but I thought no, they're just the only step I missed out towards the end. It was like hand stitching the corners of your baskets. But no, I'll just put things in them, and that will keep them. Yeah.
I did exactly the same thing. But yeah, they were really. And to be fair, when I looked at what I'd done quilting wise, you can't really see it. Do you know what I mean? On what I'd done, I think if you use different coloured threads and you really went to town with it, it would be beautiful. But I was looking for speed rather than.
I mean, like on the big one, you could like just, I don't know, put a bell at the top of the but I just think there's so much going on there. Then I've not done
next year, you could add to it next year, Dominique. You could sit and do a bit.
Yes, could add to it. So I've got one more thing to show, and this was another early birthday present.
Oh no, what are you up to?
From me to me.
I like it. A birthday present to me from me. I do Christmas presents like that. To Marie from Santa. And
this is, there's a theme. I didn't mean to, but there is a theme.
Ooh. You've got Boskers bonkers. You've gone basket bonkers. Oh, Dominique, that is beautiful.
I mean, just look at that.
That is beautiful. I mean, if ever there was a Dominique present, that would be a Dominique present. Look at your little face. Look at the face. She looks like a little child on Christmas Day.
It's a Stitch by Mrs. D special. And when I saw was putting them up for pre-order, I was like, I am absolutely having that. So
I mean, it didn't come with a scary doll in it, did it?
No, it didn't come with anything in it. And this is all you're going to see from the inside.
That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler.
That's it.
That's all you're getting.
That's all you're getting.
Is that what's in there?
So that is my Christmas at the movies.
Oh, perfect.
Because Victoria was saying how nicely you'd wrapped it and put everything together. And I said, well, I didn't get mine like that. I don't know what it looks like. But mine is sat in... We ran
out of a box, didn't we? And you said, I'll just have mine. So mine's in the box, so I can do some pictures of unwrapping this and things. But that is perfect for it to go. Show me the front of the basket again. That is so cute. Oh, Dominique's Christmas knitting. I mean, even the handwriting looks like you've just done it yourself. Like,
you could have whatever you want written on it or nothing written. You could choose what colour buttons you wanted, or did you just want multicolour? So you could customise it to some degree, but I was like, no, multicoloured buttons.
That is so good.
Should I put anything? I thought, yeah, I am. I'm going to have my name on it. Then no one. I've just seen Sue saying, it's her Christmas soon. No one can steal this now unless you change your name. But it's a really, really good size.
You've gone basket bonkers, haven't you, over these last few days?
Yeah, I have gone basket bonkers. So that is, so I've got that. I've got my Giddy yarns. I've got my Ember yarns, all Christmas, whether they're 12, in fact, they're all 12. I've not got a 24-day yarn one.
It's not even your birthday yet, is it?
Not even my birthday yet. So that's why I can't cast things on, because I've got
a gazillion different advent calendars. It's going to take you about 2 hours on the morning, I reckon, to open your advent calendars.
And I've got 2 jigsaws to do every day now, because I've got last year's and I've got a new jigsaw advent for this year.
You're going to have to set your alarm clock a bit earlier in the morning.
I'm not. It goes off too early as it is. I'm going to just be later to bed every day. It's not going before 6 o'clock in the morning, because then I won't have fun. There's no fun doing a jigsaw.
No, you're right.
Morning.
You need to come in when you finished work and open your advent calendars.
Yes. So Giddy Yarns, I think that's the one that might wait until
after Christmas.
Yeah, that might be a Christmas Eve cast on, maybe. Who knows? Because I'm not going to catch up. At least my Lorette Crafts one, I don't need to make, that's not going to be making anything.
Because when you showed me those baskets as well, you know, your basket that you crocheted, I was thinking, because he makes the basket bases, doesn't he? Like square ones, rectangles, circles.
Yeah, he does.
You could use some scraps up using the bases, couldn't you? So that they've then got a substantial base, couldn't you?
Yes.
They were lovely. They were really nice.
Yes.
I thought you did some kits where you get the base and then the bits to make your basket and the stuff to then put in it.
I mean, I don't need anything to make it, but yeah, I'd not even thought about that. He'd got some, oval ones, all sorts of.
Yeah, really nice. So, yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with lots of advent calendars, absolutely.
No. Morning, Angie.
Yes.
Morning from Long Island. No, there isn't. But work does get in the way. You know,
you can't have too many that it takes you all day to open your advent calendars, really, can you?
Well, I am tempted to take that to work.
Oh, no, yes, that's a good idea. You could do.
Because I've got my own office. I don't share it with anybody, and I've got a really deep windowsill. So I thought that sat on the windowsill.
That'll cheer you up every day at work.
I mean, if I thought I could get away with it, I would take my jigsaws to work, but that is going too far. When my boss walks in, what are you doing? I'm just doing a Christmas stocking jigsaw. I'll just be 10 minutes. But that sat on the windowsill, that has got to make me smile, hasn't it?
That will make you smile. And
so
you know what can help as well? You just need a few candy cane sweets hanging off the edge of it as well.
So that might, stand by for some pictures, that might come to work.
We need a photo of that. We've got to have a photo of that. Right. On that note, I don't think I've got anything else. I think we've enabled everybody.
Yes.
I've got to look at that pattern, and I will put the sock sets on after the podcast. I'll put those on, and then everything's there to order.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's it, isn't it?
I think that's everything. So we will be here next Friday, and then we've obviously we've got our retreat that weekend.
And then we start opening advent calendars.
Opening advent calendars! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
So if you've got a 12 days, or you've got like our Christmas at the movies, which is a 12 days, how are people doing it? So I know Ember Yarns, hers clues are for the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th. She specified when to open them, because that's a make along as well. So she obviously had to say, but when are you all opening them?
I'm doing mine as the first 12 days of the December. That's what I'm doing.
You're doing December the 1st to December the 12th.
Yeah, that's what my plan is.
Yeah. But just to open, or are you opening and knitting? Are you hoping to knit every day? That's a lot of knitting.
I don't know. I mean, I try every year, don't I? I don't know. Yeah. I might start off, but slowly, you know.
Yeah.
But I haven't got any other, apart from the Embers one, I haven't got any other knitting wool ones. I've got a sewing one. Joe Piccoli's is sewing.
So are you doing your embers not with her? You're doing them every day?
No, yeah, I'm going to have to try and do them on the pattern. I don't know. Who knows?
Right.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because I know if you don't open the My Giddy Yarns one, you're going to see spoilers. And like with ours, people will open them.
You can open it all. Last year we had people who kept it till Christmas Day and they had it on the Christmas tree. And that's why we sent it out with a bit of a spoil. We can't stop people opening them.
No.
People, if they do, just to put a spoiler picture on, that's all we can say. But we can't stop. You can't. No. If you buy an advent calendar, could open it today, couldn't they? You can't stop it.
Yeah.
But I think you just have to be mindful that some people might be keeping it for after Christmas. They might be keeping it for the first 12 days.
If you really want, not if you want any, you just have to stay off social media, don't you? But
to me, that's it. If you don't want to see what's in it, then don't look, because it's like when you do knit-alongs, isn't it?
Yes.
They ask you to do things. There's always people who don't do it, and you can't stop them. It's free world. You can't say you shall not open your advent calendar.
Yeah, Victoria.
My nanny used to be. My nanny used to open the Christmas presents and then wrap them back up again and shove them under the tree. She was an absolute terror. It was hilarious. We all used to have to say, "You're not having your Christmas present yet," because she was like a little kid. You could not give her a Christmas present and her not open it. And she never used to open it and like leave it. She used to open it and sneak a peek and never put it back together again, bless her.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do like Victoria. The Ember Yarns one I'm going to do every other day because that's when the clues are. But I think I would do every other day, one, to prolong it.
Yeah.
So it's not all in one go.
Yeah.
It's just everyone's different, aren't they? But I know some people, and they did with our detective box last year, had it as a Christmas present to start to do in January as well. So it's just really
interesting. Yours, do what you want with it.
Yeah. It's just really interesting to see how everybody does things. And now Caroline, she gets an advent calendar that she has for Christmas in July now. So I mean that's really good willpower, isn't it? Keeping it till July.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to opening ours. I've dyed it all, but I can't remember what.
I can't remember. I remember vaguely what some of it is, but I can't remember. I was thinking the other day.
I remember the theme, but I have no idea what order to come in. So it's going to be a surprise to me every day, ours.
I sort of remember it, but I really can't. I honestly was thinking, what colour am I going to put with it? And I couldn't even think of a colour because I couldn't really remember exactly what they were. So
I'm going to do ours every other day, and that's going to give me some sort of chance of keeping up with doing it. But who knows? So I'm just looking forward to seeing not just ours, but everyone's advent calendars and what they do with them. So
on that note, then I think we should go. We've done a long one this week.
We have done a long one. There's been a lot of baskets. It's been basket heavy, but
basket bonanza. That's what this episode is. Basket bonanza.
Basket bonanza.
Basket bonanza.
Yes. Victoria, keep warm. Stay out of the snow.
Don't stay out of the snow. Go and play in the snow. That's what snow's designed for. Don't work in it. Don't travel in it. Go and play in it. That's what snow is there for.
Angie, what's your weather like in Long Island?
I bet it's nice.
Yeah, I bet there's no snow there. No.
Anyway, don't switch my little Christmas tree light on.
Have a good week, everybody. Yes. And we will see you